Hello students. So last time we were discussing about the photosynthesis. In that photosynthesis we studied that how photosynthesis process take place with the help of that of the carbon dioxide, water, sunlight, as well as in the presence of the chlorophyll, which is the green pigment present in that of the leaves, and they are important for carrying the photosynthesis. We also studied that the result of the photosynthesis is release of oxygen. Okay, so plant take carbon dioxide and they releases oxygen, and this process of photosynthesis also form the food of the plant, and that is glucose. Extra glucose, it get stored in the form of starch. So by the starch test we can check that leaves they make the food by the process of photosynthesis, because food is the starch only, and we are saying that leaves they make the food. So if leaves are making the food, it means consisting of the starch also. So if a leaf is having starch in it, we can say that it is responsible for making the food by photosynthesis. So we studied that how can we perform the starch test with the help of the iodine solution, in which we had taken the leaf, we boil it, as well as we boil in the presence of the chlorophyll by dipping it in by dipping it with ethanol alcohol to remove all the color, to decolorize it, to make it colorless, and after adding that of the iodine solution, it turns blue black color, which confirms the presence of starch in it. Now we will perform another activity to show that sunlight or light is necessary for the process of photosynthesis. So we know that the chlorophyll which is present in the leaf is responsible for taking the light. And why this sunlight is necessary for the photosynthesis? Because this sunlight, it increase the speed of the reaction between that of the carbon dioxide and water, or we can say the carbon dioxide and water, they can be react together, they can be mixed up together, you can say, in the presence of a sunlight only. So sunlight is very important for making the food by that of the plant, or it is important for the process of photosynthesis. So to perform this experiment, what we will do, at first we will take a potted plant. Potted means the plant which is kept on a pot, in a pot. Okay, that is a potted, this is a pot. Okay, so a plant which is kept in a pot is a potted plant. Okay, so we take a potted plant which is having the leaves also, which is having the green leaves, and we will keep this potted plant in a completely dark place. Okay, we will keep it in a dark place for 2 to 3 days. Okay, to de-starch its leaves. So we will keep this potted plant in a dark room for 3 days. When we keep this plant in a dark room, all the starch which was already present in it, it will get de-starched. So student, we will understand it like that. Earlier it was kept outside that of the sunlight, it means it is exposed to the sunlight. So as it was having sunlight, it is taking water and carbon dioxide, it is making the food. So if it is making the food, it is green in color, or we can say it is having starch in it. Now we have to check that sunlight is necessary. So what we will do, at first we remove all the starch which is already present in it. Otherwise what will happen, when we continue the process or when we add the iodine solution at the last, then what will happen, the starch which was already present, it will show the blue black color and our experiment will be incomplete. Okay, that's why we will first remove all the starch present in it. I will repeat it. The starch is what? It is the food which was prepared by that of the plant. So at first what we are doing here, we are simply checking that if sunlight is necessary, then it is preparing the food, it means starch will be present. So at first, before doing this experiment, we will remove all the starch which is already present in the leaves. Okay, and how can we do that? We will keep this potted plant inside that of the dark place. At the dark place it will not get enough sunlight, and due to which all the starch, all the stored food will be used by the plant. Okay, and thus it become de-starch. It will lose all the starch, it will lose all the food which is present in the leaves. Okay, so as it become de-starch, then we will continue the process. Now what we will do? Now we will take a thin strip of aluminium foil. This is the black paper strip, or you can take aluminium foil. Aluminium foil, you can you can see the aluminium foil while covering that of the food material. When you take your tiffin, then you used to cover that the food the chapati into a aluminium foil, so that it will remain hot. Okay, so we will take a thin strip of aluminium foil and we will wrap a one leaf in the center from on both the side. So we will wrap this aluminium foil over this leaf at the center. Okay, this aluminium foil, it should be fixed tightly to the leaf so that sunlight may not enter from the side. So we will take a leaf, we will wrap that particular leaf at the center of it with the help of an aluminium foil. One more thing, it will be not plugged. Here it is shown, here this leaf is shown just so that you can understand that this is a black paper strip, and with this leaf only we will continue with the experiment. So here we will take a leaf where we we will coil aluminium foil at the center of the leaf, and the aluminium foil should be fixed tightly so that sunlight may not enter from the side. So only the middle part of the leaf should be covered with the aluminium foil, while that of the side part will remain uncovered. Okay, now we will comes to the third one. After that, you take this this of the potted plant in bright sunlight for 3 to 4 days. Now see here, we had kept that potted plant at a dark place for 2 to 3 days. Then we will wrap it with the aluminium foil. Now we will take this potted plant outside and we will keep it in the bright sunlight for 3 to 4 days again. Okay, why we are keeping it outside? We are keeping it outside in the sunlight so that again it will get the sunlight and start preparing it food, and as it preparing food, the plant will regain its starch. Okay, after 3 to 4 days you will pluck that particular leaf. Which leaf? This leaf, which is which we had covered, whose center portion is covered with that of the aluminium foil. Okay, now we will pluck this leaf. Now after plugging the partially covered leaf, we will remove that of the aluminium foil for it, and we will do the same process that we had done earlier in the experiment. What we will do the first? At first we will remove the aluminium foil, then we will keep it in a boiling water. By keeping it in the boiling water, the membrane which is present in it become loose. As it become loose, when you add the iodine solution, it will absorb the iodine solution properly. Okay, after boiling it, we will take out this leaf and keep it in a small beaker which is consisting of a alcohol. Okay, now we will dip that leaf into alcohol, and we will keep this small beaker in a large beaker which is consisting of a water. Okay, and we will provide heat to it. So we can say we will heat the leaf in alcohol in a water bath. Now why we are keeping this on heating this leaf with alcohol? So that it will lose all its color, or it will become decolorized. Now we are removing the green portion of the leaf to colorless leaf. Okay, after some time what you will see, this alcohol will become green in color, because the green portion which is present in the leaf start coming outside to that of the alcohol, and the leaf it become colorless. Now as the leaf is become colorless, we will take out this leaf and again we will wash it with the water, so that extra alcohol, extra chlorophyll is present, it will also get removed. Okay, then we will take out this leaf and we will keep it in a petri dish. See, this is the petri dish. Petri dish is a type of a container in which we will keep this leaf. Okay, it is made up of a glass. Then we will add the iodine solution. You can see this hand is consisting of a dropper. So with the help of a dropper, we will add a iodine solution in this leaf. Then what we will observe? We will observe that the thing, this leaf which is covered by the black strip. So when you drop the iodine solution to the leaf, then you will find that the part which was covered with this aluminium foil, it is colorless, while the part which was uncovered, which was not covered by the aluminium foil, it become blue black in color. What does that indicate, the students? That this part which was covered, so it was covered due to which this portion was not able to absorb the sunlight, and as it was not able to absorb the sunlight, here the process of photosynthesis does not occur, and due to which there is no formation of the starch, and as there is no formation of the starch, when you add the iodine solution, there will be no change in the color. It remains colorless. While the portion which was not covered with the aluminium foil, as it's kept outside, again this portion will start doing the process of photosynthesis, and due to the process of photosynthesis, it start gaining the starch, start preparing the food, and thus it consisting of a starch. It increases the amount of a starch in it, and due to which when you add the iodine solution drop on to both of these surface, then we find that these both surface turns blue black, which shows that it consisting of a starch in it. So by this experiment, we come to a conclusion that sunlight is important for making of the starch, or sunlight is important for making of the food of the plant, or sunlight is important for the process of photosynthesis. I'm repeating this experiment. At first we will take a potted plant, we will keep it inside to the house or in the dark place. Where why we are keeping it in a dark place? So that it will lose all the starch present in it. Already the starch which was already there, we want to remove that starch. So at first we will remove all the starch, and then we will take one leaf and wrap the center portion of the leaf with the aluminium foil. Then we take that potted plant outside. Now again it is gaining the sunlight, and due to the sunlight it increases the process of photosynthesis and increases the amount of a starch in it. Then we will take out that leaf which we had wrapped it with aluminium foil. We will remove the aluminium foil and keep it in a boiling water. In a boiling water, why we are keeping it? So that the midrib or the veins which is present in it become loose, and the iodine solution will be absorbed properly in it. Then we will take that leaf and dipped in the alcohol. Why we are keeping it heat in alcohol? Alcohol help in making the leaf colorless, removing the green color of the leaf. Then we will wash it with the water to remove the extra chlorophyll, and we will keep that leaf into a petri dish, where we will, with the help of this dropper, we will add the iodine solution, and then we will see the changes occur in the leaf. Then we find that the side of the leaf become blue black in color, showing the presence of a starch, while the middle portion, which was covered with the aluminium foil, does not show any change. It means it does not show the process of photosynthesis. And by this experiment we come to the conclusion that sunlight is very important for the process of photosynthesis. Now we will come to our next topic, and that is transpiration. Okay, so what happened? You can see here in this picture, you see there are some of the water droplets present in it. Okay, you see here, these all are the water droplets. So how these water droplets come on the surface of the leaves? So basically what happened, plant, it keeps on absorbing water from the soil. You all know that when we water plant, we always water at the root of the plant, and the plants, they absorb water we absorb water from the soil with the help of roots. So it what happened, that the roots sometime it, or most of the time, it takes a lot of water, or it collect a lot of water in the body of the plant. So root basically absorbs the water, and it absorbs a lot of water from the soil. Now the water which is absorbed by the root is taken by the stem to the leaves of the plant, and the leaves, they take the water in making the food. So the leaves also, they do not use all the water which is to be transported by the root to the stem in making the food. So some of the water is used by the plant in making food. Now what happened? There are a lot of water is absorbed by the root, and only some of the water is used by the plant in making food. So what about the extra water? So these extra water which is present in the body of the plant, it is given out constantly as a water vapor through the tiny pores of the leaves, that is known as stomata. Stomata we already have studied. The stomata is what? These are the tiny pores which is present in that of the leaves. these are the teeny pores, you can see here. Okay, so the extra amount of water which is present in the body of the plant, it will also get evaporated by the holes which is present on the surface of this leaf. Okay, so this water, they will get converted into water vapor in the form of a gas, in the form of a vapor. Okay, so it will get converted into water vapor, and from being a water vapor, it will come out to the atmosphere through the pores present on the leaves, and that is stomata. Now see here how it will get evaporated. This when the temperature, due to the presence of the sunlight, so as the sunlight occur, the water which is present on the surface of the leaves, it become vapor, and they come outside to that of the pores of the leaf. Now by this we can define the process of transpiration, and that is, you can see here, the small opening on the underside of the leaf are called stomata. So we can define transpiration is water, that the evaporation of water from the leaves of the plant is called transpiration. Okay, so transpiration is what? Evaporation. It is evaporation of water. Evaporation of water from leaves. So evaporation of water from leaves of the plant is called transpiration. Okay, you can see in this picture itself. Root, it takes up water from the soil, and this water is drawn up to the stem of the leaves. Okay, now it is transported to the leaves, and from the leaves the veins, they carry water into the leaf. The veins which is present in the leaves, it carry the water to the leaves, and the water, it also evaporated through the leaves also through the stomata which is present in the on the leaves. Okay, so this is the process of transpiration, removal of the extra amount of water in the form of a water vapor, that is known as transpiration. Now we will understand the transpiration with the help of an experiment. Now what is this experiment is? Now in the transpiration, what we have to see, we have to check that water is getting evaporated from the leaves. So what we can do, we will take a water potted plant. Okay, this is a potted plant. We will take a water potted plant which is having a big leaves. Okay, and we will enclose the leafy stem. This is the leafy stem of the plant in a clean polythene bag and seal the mouth of the bag properly. Okay, so we will take a potted plant and we will cover the mouth by the help of a polythene, and we will seal this portion also where we are tying that bag. So we will seal the mouth of the bag also properly. Now we will keep this potted plant in sunlight for 2 to 3 hours. I am repeating it what I said, that we will first of all we will take a watered plant, well watered potted plant. We will take a potted plant which is having the big leaves, and we will cover that one of the leafy stem with the help of a clean polythene bag and seal the mouth of a bag properly. Now we will keep this potted plant in sunlight for 3 to 4 hours. Okay, now afterward what you will see? You can see here in this picture, at first this portion is covered with the help of a potted plant, and we will cover this seal also. Then after some time, what you will observe that this plant, this polythene, consisting of a number of a water droplet on the inner side of the polythene bag. Okay, a number of a small water droplet will be present on the inner side of the polythene bag. Okay, not only that of the this water water droplets, but you will see the sometimes this water vapor or this polythene bag will consisting of a water also. That is a water droplet only. Okay, now see here, the leaf of the plant, basically what happened here, there it is covered with the polythene bag. Earlier what happened, when it was uncovered, if suppose this is the uncovered part, you will see, is there any water droplet here? No, water droplet is basically present at the part of the plant which is covered with the polythene bag. So here the leaf which was kept as usual, the water in the form of a water vapor, it was escape out as usual. But as you enclose this big leafy stem with a polythene bag, the water vapor which is coming out of it, it will not get escaped from the air. It will not comes out. It will not get escaped. Okay, so what happened? This water vapor which is given out by the covered leaves will get collected on the surface of the polythene bag or inside that of the polythene bag. Okay, so here the water which was present, extra water which was present on the leaf, it is simply getting escape out. It is simply remove as in the form of a water vapor. But when you cover this portion by the polythene bag, the water vapor will be not able to come outside, so it will remain enclosed in the polythene bag and it cannot get escape into the air. Now the water vapor which is given out by the covered leaf, it keeps on collecting inside that of the polythene bag, and after collecting also some of these water vapor, it get condensed into the tiny drops of water or it get converted into the water droplets. Okay, so by this process we come to know that water, leaves of the plant, it lose water through transpiration. Okay, so this polythene bag is explaining that how transpiration process is occurring here. Okay, polythene bag consisting of the water droplet confirm that water is getting evaporated from the leaf which get condensed and form the water droplet. So this is the activity which is explaining about the transpiration. So you can understand this process of transpiration. You have seen that the dew formation, basically in the morning, in the early morning when you see the leaves, the surface of the leaf, it consisting of a water droplets. So what happened at night, the water vapor which was evaporating from the holes or from the pore or from the stomata which is present on the surface of the leaf, it does not get evaporate due to lower temperature. The water vapor which is coming out of the pore of the leaf, it get converted into the water drops. Okay, and thus these water drops present on the surface of the leaf. Okay, so we can see that these water droplets which is present on the surface of the leaf, which we called as a dew also in the morning, it is due to the process of transpiration where the water vapor, due to the low temperature at the night, it get converted into the water drops and remain on the surface of the water, surface of the leaves. Okay, so this is the process which is known as transpiration, by which we can say the extra amount of water which is present in that of the leaf is also get evaporated by the pores which is present on the surface of these leaves. Okay, this is a process of transpiration.